to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now it's Burrow. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Tally, that is catch #1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And all the way in for the touchdown. T. Higgins, 61 yards. And the Aviators are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff on Father Time the way that he has.
Brady now on 1st down. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete. Jake Bailey on down to punt here on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
From the 29, Burrow. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
From midfield now, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown! A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Aviators are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays.
Ball has it knocked loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow got his man complete over the middle. It's Hudson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Mixon again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, When you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. 3rd and goal. Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Aviators continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Brady. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Cameron Jordan gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now this first quarter, let's just be frank, it's been a disaster so far offensively.
Yeah, already down multiple scores. And it doesn't appear they can get out of their own way right now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. Brady going to throw. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Brady. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now a first down carry for Harris. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To throw is Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Cohen. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They hand this off to Harris. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, it's Brady. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
But your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And touchdown! Ja'Marr Chase, 46 yards. And the Aviators are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Brady to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 41, Brady. Wide open receiver, complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
This is Harris. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. And Burrow going to throw again. It's brought in by Harris. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Burrow will throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Burrow. Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Burrow. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. To the air again, Burrow. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Aviators will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge, a successful one. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Aviators will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. We'll move on now to check out the next-gen stats in that first half for our home team, for the Seahawks. And they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs, as they've continued to move the ball well through the air. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They run again with Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing at the way we're capable of, that we're deep enough into the game, that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Fights through, and now a crease. And they work this out past the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did. But poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Burrow on play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
11 MT, 11 mighty, 11.
Mixon with a first down carry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Takes it at the 7th. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. New England's offense set to go. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Brady now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Brady. That is caught by Cohen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now Brady again. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And what a big-time play there. 46 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Hudson. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
a 12-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Isaiah Wynn with a penalty. The former first-round pick back in 2018. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots get a bit closer.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Burrow on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Mixing up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Back to Mixon on 1st down.
60 yards on the ground for him so far.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Fighting. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally coughed it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. The Pats at the line ready to go.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Now a 2nd down and 6.
To throw, it's Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky. Could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he completes it to Cohen. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they get good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Thornton. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Brady to throw again.
That's complete yet again to Thornton. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
From the 29, Brady.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
New England on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Harris. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Oh, he's he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, summertime and the living is easy. Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's a give to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Joe Mixon. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour, the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.